Hello there. Today we're going to make some hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot pressure cooker. I have some jumbo size eggs here, and I'm going to use a sling to take them in and out. And the purpose of this video is to cook eggs in such a way that they're so easy to peel that you won't even hesitate to do it this way. And it's pretty quick and easy also. We're going to start by putting a cup of water in the pressure cooker with a sling full of eggs. We're going to lower them in. We're going to cook them for 8 minutes on the egg setting, and we're going to let the pressure escape for 5 minutes on its own, and then we're going to release the pressure. The recipe that I want to make today is Sriracha deviled eggs, and so that's why we're doing the hard-boiled eggs first and getting them all ready to go. Then I'll show you that recipe. Alright, let's get this pressure cooker filled. I'm going to take 1 cup of water. That's all we need to make the steam. Then I'm going to take the sling here, which is nice and flexible silicone material. And I have jumbo size eggs. So let's see how many we can fit on here. It's made for things like eggs to keep them stable. Alright, they're not in individual seats, but they are pretty stable in here where I can lift them up and put them in and out. So let's get them in. This is made for a pressure cooker of this size. Alright, we're going to add the lid. And it's going to be in the sealing mode, and you can do one of two things. You can either go to your egg setting, which will say 5 minutes, and you can add 3 minutes to make it 8, or you can go to the manual mode and make it 8 minutes. We want it on high pressure and start. Alright, now while this is building up the pressure and cooking the eggs, we're going to get an ice bath ready so that when we take them out of there, they go right into an ice bath. And that's one of the ways that we can make sure that these are easy peel eggs. Alright, check this out. There's 2 minutes left in the cooking time. And here's the chart on the bottom of this type of pressure cooker for Instant Pot. It shows what's been taking place inside the pot. It reached its peak, it stayed across, and now it's ready to start coming back down in the heating. So, in the meantime, I'm going to make the filling with everything except the yolks. So come on over to the table, I'll show you how we can get that ready real quick.
The yolk's on you.
That's funny. Alright, we're going to have this part ready for garnishing the deviled eggs when they come out. It's going to be a blend of Italian herbs, nice and moist, and it's some seasoned breadcrumbs. The cooking time is done. Now we're going to let the pressure escape naturally for 5 minutes. And when 5 minutes are up, we're going to let the steam escape with the valve. Now we're going to measure about a half a cup of mayonnaise. Alright, we're going to put half a cup of mayonnaise into our bowl. And this is very easy, but it's a very unusual tasting deviled egg because it's spicy. Alright, into that we're going to add 5 teaspoons of Sriracha sauce. Yep, that's going to spice it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of a spicy brown mustard. Now we're going to blend this up a little bit. And you can see it has a nice golden color to it. And when we add the yolks, it's going to look really special. So this bowl can sit and wait for the yolks. And then all we're going to do after we mix the yolks in here and fill the halves of the deviled eggs, then we're going to top it with these two toppings. Alright, so now we have to act quickly. We have to get the ice bath ready so that we can get the eggs out. It's up to 3 minutes on the natural release pressure. So let's get the ice bath ready. All we need is ice cubes and water. Alright, I have a pan here in the sink and I'm going to add ice cubes that I got ready for this. And then we're going to fill it with enough water so that it will cover the eggs. Okay, 5 minutes are up on the natural release. All we do is push down on the button to release the rest of the pressure. And you can see on the chart, if you can see, it's starting to go back down. Okay, when the pin drops, we can open the lid. There's the pin drop. We'll open the lid facing away from us to avoid the steam. Alright, let's pick up the cradle. Alright, here they come, right in the cold bath. Let's add a little bit more cold water to make sure they are swimming around. Alright, as soon as they're cool, enough to handle, we're going to take the shells off. Get them out here room temperature. And we're going to take the shells off. And you can see how nice the shells are coming off. They're making a perfect egg. Which is nice when you're going to make deviled eggs, you want them to look pretty. Alright, now we have all the peeled eggs here on a little plate. And we're going to cut them in half. We're going to take out the half of the yolk and put it right into our mixing bowl. Alright, there's our halves ready to be filled. And I'm going to use one of my Pampered Chef tools to crush these little yolks and get them nice and creamy. So in here, I'm just going to mash them. Now this masher is something we often use for making chili, getting our hamburger in the pan nice and even. And now we're just going to do it with the eggs. Isn't that a nice golden color? Now I'm going to take a baggie and fill it so we can fill these halves like a pastry bag. Or you can use a pastry bag. Just want to do it the easy way, right? Sometimes people ask you to make deviled eggs for a party and you think, oh gosh, that's a lot of work. But look how easy. And this was a really good tip if you're just even making hard-boiled eggs, to give you the nice, easy to peel shells. Okay, if you are not crazy about the Sriracha spice, you can use the mustard and mayonnaise and seasoning that you like. Make it your way. Just use some of these recipes for inspiration. Now I'm going to cut the corner of the bag off so we can squirt the mixture out. Ooh, you know what? I got a little taste of that. Now just do enough that you can make sure you have enough filling for all your eggs. And you can always go back and add a little bit more. Wow, this is really cranking up the deviled egg scenario. You might want to put a little flag next to your eggs that says Sriracha, spicy, or something like that. Okay, first we're going to take the seasoned breadcrumbs and just, while they're nice and moist, we're going to top them off. This will be a signal that this is a deviled egg like they didn't have before. And consider other spices you'd like to put on top. You could put a couple red pepper flakes. You could put some minced onion, or some paprika would make them look pretty. Now a little pinch of the green. And this doesn't have to stick so much as just dress up your plate. But you can smell the flavors of the Italian herbs, and they really will add a little special flavor to your mixture. Alright, there you are. Easy Sriracha deviled eggs made in the Instant Pot pressure cooker. Try it. It's a great way to make your eggs, and it doesn't take long. Thanks for watching.